Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So welcome everyone for today's very grand, wonderful, and blissful and blessed festival of Swadutsav on the auspicious day of Deepavali. In fact, I would like to congratulate all of you all, and in fact myself also, because we all are so fortunate that on the day of Deepavali we're going to hear and speak Damodar Lila. And this Damodar Lila happened on the day of Deepavali. Mother Yashoda bound Krishna to the grinding mortar on this auspicious day. Sorry, I got a bit late. We were decorating ISKCON Whitefield, and there is a huge 11 feet Srinathji that Rangoli we were just making. It's some last final touches remaining, so that's going on now. At 7:30 dot, we will get the darshan of Srinathji. We'll get the darshan of Sri Sri Gandharvika Giridhari, that is Radha Krishna, Narsimhadev, Panchatattva, Srila Prabhupada, and we'll get the opportunity to offer ghee lamp to all of them, and we'll also get an opportunity to offer our heartfelt offering to all of them. So I request all of you that today be there at least till 8 o'clock, or else you're going to miss something very great. And if you remember in the Q&A session, we were talking about the white balls and red balls. Yes, all these festivals will add more and more white balls to this box which is called as mind. And now, when we're going to hear about the Damodar Lila, if we are completely absorbed and engrossed in hearing that, surely from Bangalore and from whichever place you all are in, we all will be transferred to Vrindavan, to the house of Nanda Maharaj. And we all can see what is happening there. So my only request to all of you is just keep your ears open and put your mind off, your brain off, your intelligence off. There is no need of all that. Only ears should be open. And let all the katha that is going on now enter the heart and jump in the heart and give us that realization of Krishna's sweetness. So before we start with today's katha, Damodar Lila katha, I request all of you all that please greet each other by posting Hare Krishna, and let's sing the beautiful song Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. I think till now we all might have by hearted this song, which describes about entire Vrindavan. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana, Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana, Yamuna Tira Bharatari, Yamuna Tira Bharatari, Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, युगधर हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री यशोदा दामोदर की जय। राधा दामोदर की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। कार्तिक मास महोत्सव की जय। दीपावली महोत्सव की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि बोल। So once again, welcome all of you all. Firstly, thank you very much. Even when it's a festival time, you have taken out time to hear about the real festival, that is Damodar Lila. Max to max at home, what max we will do? Maybe lit some lamps here and there, make some sweets and eat, and maybe wear new dress and talk few good words. But then what about the heart? What is happening to the heart at that time? Heart is remaining the same. But only when we hear Krishna Katha attentively, with complete absorption, without using our contaminated mind and intelligence, our heart will get cleansed. That's what we're going to do today, from now till 7:30. Let's dip ourselves completely. Let's transfer ourselves from wherever we are to Vrindavan. There's one very, very beautiful song which says, Vrindavana Ramya Sthana Divya Chinta Manidhama Ratana Mandira Manohara. So the song, it says that Vrindavan is not made up of mud. It is not made up of stones. It is not made up of mortal beings, nor it is made up of some dumb trees and bushes and rivers and mountains. It is made up of all animate chintamani. That is, it's made up of all touchstone and jewels, and everything is precious there. And every single being in Vrindavan is transcendental, is completely spiritual, eternal associate of Krishna. This is the beauty of Vrindavan. And anyone who hears about Vrindavan, that person can get easily transferred to that realm of Sri Brajabhumi, Sri Vrindavan Dham. Oh, what to talk about the glories of Vrindavan, where Lord Sri Krishna personally crawled, personally went to different houses to steal butter, personally played the flute, picked up the Govardhan mountain, took bath in Yamuna so many times, and played with his Gopa friends in all the forests, the 12 forests of Vrindavan. What to talk about this Brajabhumi Sri Vrindavan Dham. We are not very, very fortunate people. We are busy in our own material world, engrossed in our material activities. How will we understand the glories of Vrindavan? It's only by the mercy of Sri Guru, Srila Prabhupada, all of our acharyas. They all stayed in Vrindavan. They all meditated on Krishna in Vrindavan. They all attained Krishna in Vrindavan. And they all are eternal associates of Krishna in Vrindavan. If they shower their mercy, then yes, we can transfer ourselves, our consciousness to Vrindavan today when we are hearing Damodar Lila. So let us all pray intensely to these acharyas, intensely to Sri Sri Krishna Balram. In the age of Kali, they are called as Gaura Nitai, Gauranga and Nityananda. Intensely pray to Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna that we are not qualified to come to Vrindavan or to be the resident of Vrindavan. But if you shower your mercy today, then yes, at least our consciousness, our entire existence can be transferred to Vrindavan, at least for 1 hour, 15 minutes. So let us all pray intensely now. And I humble request again, keep everything aside and just focus on what is spoken today. Let's dip ourselves in Krishna Katha. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuronmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Vancha Kalpatarobhishya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhete giri yat kripatam mande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Okay, so let us start with the wonderful description of Damodar Lila. We pay repeated obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, who stayed in Vrindavan in a temple called Sri Sri Radha Damodar. It's only because of Srila Prabhupada that today all of us from all over the world come together and chant the holy names of the Lord, discuss Krishna Katha, celebrate these wonderful festivals in proper mode, and understand the goal of these festivals as well. Prabhupada said that every single festival is for immersing ourselves completely in Krishna consciousness. That is what festivals are meant for. Festivals are meant for glorifying Krishna. Festivals are meant for purifying ourselves. This is the goal of festivals. And the best purification aspect that we can have in our life is discuss Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. From so many weeks we are discussing Bhagavad Gita. Let's discuss Bhagavatam today. Bhagavatam is called as Amala Purana. There's no mala in that, there's no dirt. Pure bhakti. It talks about how to love Krishna. This is the only thing that this wonderful scripture called Bhagavatam talks about. And there are 12 cantos. 10th canto talks about Krishna Lila. So when we hear the first 9 cantos, we understand who Krishna is. And then we'll be able to relish the 10th canto. And now, since you all are attending Bhagavad Gita, you know very well the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna and his unlimited opulence and unlimited prowess. Remembering that, recollecting that, we can enter Bhagavatam 10th canto and discuss Damodar Lila, Yashoda Maya tying Sri Krishna. Yashoda, Yasha, Da. Da means to give and Yasha means fame. That great personality who gave fame to Krishna is called as Yashoda. She was the one who bound Krishna to a grinding mortar, and Krishna became very, very famous. Entire month devotees chant these glories of this pastime, that how Mother Yashoda bound Krishna to a wooden grinding mortar. So let's go along with Shukadeva Goswami. Shukadeva Goswami is standing in Vrindavan, and slowly he is going and peeping in the house of Nanda Maharaj. What is happening in the hall? What is happening in the bedroom? What is happening in the kitchen? Oh, what is happening in that storeroom? And slowly and steadily, Shukadeva Goswami is entering the house of Nanda Maharaj. Mind you all, we don't have permission to enter the house of Nanda Maharaj. But if we hide behind Shukadeva Goswami and just keep peeping, wherever he goes, let's peep and see what is happening. So let us all follow Shukadeva Goswami, and Shukadeva Goswami is describing a very, very beautiful day, the day of Deepavali. He says, Ekada grahadasishu yashodananda gehini karmantara niyuktaso nirmamanta swayam dadhi. Ekada, one day, that is today. What happened? Ekada grahadasishu. All the grihadasis, the servants in the house of Nanda Maharaj, all the maid servants, they were all engaged. Karmantara niyuktasu. They were all engaged in doing different works. And what was Yashoda doing on that day? What was she doing? Yashoda, Nanda Gehini, the queen of Nanda Maharaj, that is Yashoda, she was Nirmamanta Swayam Dadhi. She's the queen of Vrindavan. She's the queen of Braja. She's the wife of Nanda Maharaj. And she And she was sitting and churning butter from the buttermilk, from the curd, yogurt. Why was she doing that? Yashoda was thinking that my son, he goes everywhere and steals butter. Looks like the butter in my house is not proper. Today, I will, I will get the best of the best butter. And eating this butter, Krishna will never go to any other house to eat butter. In this way, Mother Yashoda, with that mood, she's sitting and she's churning butter. Karmantara niyuktasu nirmamanta swayam dadi. For the first time, for the first time, this wonderful queen of Nanda Maharaj, she's churning the butter. Hmm. And then it is described now very, very nicely. What was she doing next? Hmm. I think I've entered Vrindavan, it's all dark. What was she doing? Yani yani iha gitani tadbala charitani cha dadi nirmanthane kale smaranti tanya gayata. So when she was churning butter, she was not just sitting there. She was singing Yani yani iha gitani tadbala charitani cha. Whom she is singing about? Tadbala, her own wonderful child, Sri Krishna. Where? Iha, in Vrindavan. Now, the place where all of us are, behind Shukadeva Goswami. So we are seeing, what is she doing? She's singing. And when she's singing, it's given that she was churning the butter. And Smaranti Tanya Gayata. All the time she was just remembering the beautiful pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna. And Krishna is just 3 years young. Because Krishna never gets old. He's 3 years young. So Krishna is 3 years. And she's thinking about all the pastimes that Krishna did. How Krishna was crawling. How was Krishna going around? How was Krishna doing this particular Lila, that particular Lila? She was completely absorbed with eyes closed. She's just churning the butter. Very, very nicely she's churning the butter, singing. I hope all of us heard Yashoda Maya singing. Now Shukadeva Goswami is describing how is she looking. Very, very beautiful description. Let's hear this to purify our heart. And also, from behind Shukadeva Goswami, let's peep into the house, the hall, where Yashoda Maya is churning the butter. It says, Shaumam vasaha pritukatitate bibrati sutranadham putra sneha snutakucha yugam jatakampam cha shubro rajvakarša shramabhuja chalita kankano kundale cha sminnam vaktra kabhara vigalam malati nirmamanta. This description says, Shaumam vasaha. What was she wearing? She was wearing beautiful saffron-colored silk sari. The Braja, the gopis, they wear. So it's not exactly sari, the long skirt with a nice top and a nice odhani, which they cover the upper part of the body. So she was wearing that. And what next? Saumam vasa pritukatitate. Now directly, Shukadeva Goswami is looking at Yashoda Maya, and he looked at the beautiful waist belt around the waist of Yashoda Maya. And then he says, Pritukatitate, Vibrati Sutranadam, Putra Sneha Snucha Kita Yugam. Putra Sneha Snuta Kucha Yugam. So what is happening? Since she is remembering about Krishna, the motherly affection is overflowing, completely overflowing. And with that, the milk from her body is flowing out and it is wetting the upper garment that she is wearing. Putra sneha snutakucha yugam jatakampam cha shubroho. Her upper part of the body is quivering, is shivering. And as I already said, everything in spiritual world is animate. So here, when the upper part of the body is quivering, so it's thinking that Mother Yashoda is churning butter with so much of love for Krishna. Once Krishna eats this butter, he will never drink us. He will never drink the milk which comes out, from us. And they're thinking that and shivering with fear. Oh, Mother Yashoda should stop this. How long she'll keep doing this? Hmm. And then it says, Jata Kampamcha Shubruhu. Shukadeva Goswami is then seeing the beautiful eyebrows of Mother Yashoda. Arey, Mother Yashoda, she is the mother of Sri Krishna. Krishna is beautiful. Just think about the beauty of Mother Yashoda. Aha. The mother of the entire creation. Just imagine her beauty. Beautiful face with the beautiful features of the body. And just one example is giving that Shubhruhu, the eyebrows are looking very beautiful. And then he says, Rajwa Karsha Shamabhuja Chalata, Kankanau Kundalecha. So what was she doing? She was pulling the rope. Very beautifully, she was pulling the rope. But for the first time, she was doing. Delicate queen. What was happening? When she was moving the rope, at that time, she was feeling she was putting a lot of hard effort. Because it was taking literally a lot of endeavor to move that rod of in the pot which contains yogurt, which is called as churning rod. And when she's doing that, what is happening? The kankana, the bangles that she's wearing, those are moving. So why are these bangles moving? What are they doing? The bangles, they're moving and making sound. And they're actually doing kirtan. They're glorifying, saying, oh, how fortunate we are. We are in those hands which are completely engaged in Krishna's service. Kankana Kundalecha. Now Shukadeva Goswami is describing the beautiful earrings that Yashoda is wearing. They are moving. As she is moving her head, the kundal, the earrings are also moving. And the earrings are dancing actually. What are they thinking? Oh, we are so fortunate. We are so fortunate that we are in the ear of this great devotee whose ears are always engaged in hearing about the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. How fortunate we are. When she's doing all this, since she's putting so much of hard effort, what is happening? Lot of Shrama Bindu, the sweat drops are there on the face. And she's looking extremely beautiful with these sweat drops. Because her head, which was black with hair, those are looking like clouds. And every single drop of sweat that was there on the face was like the rain droplets, which comes from the freshly formed rain cloud. In this way, she was completely engaged, churning the butter from the yogurt, and she was singing the beautiful Lila of Lord Sri Krishna. I hope we saw what is happening in the hall. Now let's go. To the bedroom of Sri Krishna. What is happening in the bedroom? Krishna was sleeping. What was the time when this was happening? When Mother Yashoda was churning butter? Brahma Murta time, early morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. At that time, she was churning the butter. Krishna was sleeping as usual. And he would get up late. He'll not get up early. Why he has to get up? He doesn't have any appointment in the office. No 9 to 6 job. He's just resting. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. But then, Yashoda Maya was completely engaged. Tan, Man, and complete existence. Tan, Man, Vachan. Tan means the entire body. Man means mind. And Vachan means speech. Everything was engaged in calling out for Krishna. Oh, when someone calls out for Krishna like this, why will not Krishna wake up and attend that person? When we call out for Krishna with Tan, Man, and Vachan, chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare, why will not Krishna come? And here Krishna was sleeping in the bedroom. Shukadeva Goswami is describing, he was in deep sleep. And when Mother Yashoda was completely absorbed calling out for Krishna, Krishna woke up. 3-year young Krishna, he woke up. And beautiful baby boy, he got up. He was just seeing what's happening around, and then he's opening his eyes and he's saying, Mother is not there. Because every day Mother would be there besides him. Mother is not there. And he's looking around and started crying. Now this crying is acting. Like small kids do. I'm sure all the parents know very well. No tears from the eyes. Just acting. Now that, where are you? I am fearful. Where are you? Hmm? And he got up and he was hearing. He was hearing Mother Yashoda singing. He got up from there without any second thought. From the bedroom, he started walking to the place where Mother Yashoda was churning the butter. Mother Yashoda was completely absorbed thinking about Krishna. And at that time, Krishna came in front of her, appeared in front of her. And still, she was completely absorbed in thinking of Krishna. So Krishna is standing there and he's thinking that even I'm there. Why is this lady not opening her eyes? What's wrong? Now I have to get some attention towards me. It's a very, very important lesson for all of us. Whatever activity we do, whatever devotional activity we do, be it chanting, be it hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, be it cooking for the Lord, be it worshipping the Lord, any devotional activity, we have to be completely absorbed like Mother Yashoda is absorbed. And when someone is absorbed like that, why will not Krishna come there and try to seek attention of that devotee? And here, what did Krishna do? He went there and he was thinking, how should I get the attention? He saw the churning rod moving. He immediately caught hold of the churning rod and suddenly it was like a break. And Mother Yashoda got a jerk and she opened her eyes. And when she opened her eyes, she saw the beautiful Krishna. It was as if Krishna is telling, Aravind, you have attained me. Why are you doing so hard work? I'm there in front of you. Stop it. Enough. Just imagine, day-to-day life, when we're doing hard work. Now Krishna comes personally and he says, enough. How much you'll do? I've come here to take you. Chalo, let's go. Let's go back home, back to God, to Sri Goloka Vrindavan Dham. Enough of all suffering. Enough of all hard work. Aha. What that day will be. What that day will be when we get personal invitation from Krishna. Chalo, let's go. And here Krishna is saying, enough. Why are you doing all this? This is for them who have not attained me. You have attained me. And Krishna, he became Stanya Kamuk. Stanya means milk from Mother Yashoda. She desired to drink milk of Mother Yashoda. Now Mother Yashoda was seeing, she saw Krishna standing in front of her. And now she's not moving at all. She's just observing Krishna. What is he doing? She's not doing anything. She's just observing Krishna. And what Krishna started doing? Krishna came forward and then slowly, he put his 1 foot on that pot and he climbed on the lap of Mother Yashoda. He removed the upper garment of Mother Yashoda and started drinking the milk of Mother Yashoda. And at that time, when she was holding the rope, she left the rope and she started feeding her very, very dear, beautiful, cute, and darling of Vrindavan, Sri Krishna. And Krishna started drinking the milk. When Krishna was drinking the milk, it is described that Krishna was smiling. Sasmita. He was smiling. He was so happy because this milk was not normal milk of this world. This milk was filled with love and affection of Mother Yashoda. And when he was drinking the milk, he was smiling. Mother Yashoda is observing him. And when she was observing Krishna's smile, she was becoming so happy that with happiness, the milk started flowing from her breast more and more with lots and lots of love. And the milk became even more sweeter. Krishna was drinking now that sweet milk more and more and more, and he was becoming more happy. The smile of Krishna increased. And Mother Yashoda saw that increasing smile, and her happiness increased in the heart, and the milk started flowing more and more. The milk became even more sweeter. Krishna is drinking that milk with more and more smile, increasing smile. Mother Yashoda's happiness is increasing. The milk is becoming sweeter. Krishna's smile is increasing. Mother Yashoda's happiness is increasing. The milk is becoming more sweeter. Oh, this eternal pastime continued for hours together when Mother Yashoda was feeding milk to Krishna. Mother Yashoda, the most fortunate one, she's feeding milk to the Supreme Personality of Godhead who feeds each and every person in this world. Eko bahunam yo vidadati kaman. He is that one personality who feeds everyone and maintains everyone. And here, Mother Yashoda, the devotee of Lord Krishna, the pure devotee of Lord Krishna, is maintaining Krishna by feeding him milk. So this was happening in hall. Okay, all this is okay. What's happening in the kitchen? Shukdev Goswami starts describing what's happening in the kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen now. See, make sure you're behind Shukdev Goswami. Don't come out. Nanda Maharaj will catch us. We don't have permission. It's only Shukdev Goswami who can walk in the house of Nanda Maharaj. Let's hide behind. Let's go to the kitchen now. In the kitchen, on the stove, there was very, very precious, very rare Padma Gandha milk that was kept. For the information of everyone, Nanda Maharaj had 9,99,999 cows. And out of that, there were few hundreds of cows who were very special. And out of that, there were few tens of cows who were even more special. And those cows were fed a very, very special grass called Padma Gandha grass. Now, Padma Gandha grass means the grass which has got fragrance and flavor. And these cows would eat that, and the milk that they would give would be very, very sweet, and it will be flavored milk. No need of adding any artificial flavors. Flavored milk, sweet milk. And what did Mother Yashoda do? Out of the so many lakhs of cows and thousands and hundreds and those tens and few cows which were there, which can be counted on fingertips, that milk was boiling in the kitchen, on the stove, in a vessel. And the milk started thinking. I told you, in spiritual world, everything is animate. And their milk started thinking, Arey baapre, what is happening? Krishna is drinking the milk of Mother Yashoda with so much of love and affection. Oh, we here are doing tapasya, boiling on the fire. And if Krishna keeps drinking like this, the milk of Mother Yashoda, we don't think he will ever touch us. Because Mother Yashoda's milk is the best milk for Krishna. He will never touch us. What is the use of we being here doing tapasya? Anyone in the material world who is suffering in threefold miseries, anyone who is suffering in this material world, those people, when they chant the holy names of the Lord, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, they get rid of their sufferings. Oh, look at our misfortune. We are here doing tapasya in front of Krishna. Krishna is personally present, and our tapasya is all waste. We are just in misery. What is the use of this life? Let's commit suicide. And the milk, thinking like this, it was boiling and boiling and boiling, and then it was about to fall out to commit suicide in the fire. At that time, Mother Yashoda from the hall, she's observing in the kitchen, Padma Gandha milk is boiling and overflowing. She was like, it's such a rare and precious milk. She immediately kept Krishna down and she ran into the kitchen. And she went there, and when she was running towards the kitchen, the milk saw Yashoda Mai. I told you before, it's animate in that spiritual world. Here in this world is jada, everything is jada, everything is dead, including our body. But there, everything is animate, and they are all serving Krishna. And when the milk saw Mother Yashoda coming running towards kitchen, the milk went down in shyness, thinking, oh, look at my selfish attitude. Because of me, Mother Yashoda's and Krishna's wonderful Lila got obstructed. Oh, and with that shyness, it went inside. And when Mother Yashoda came there, the milk was inside only. But then she took the vessel and she kept it down, and she started walking out. When this all thing was happening in the kitchen, what was happening in the hall, where the churning was going on? Krishna was kept down, and Krishna became very angry. He started telling, I've come all the way from Vaikuntha only to drink your milk, and you have kept me down more than me. That milk which is boiling there in the kitchen is more important for you. Today I'll teach you a lesson. Just imagine baby Krishna, 3-year young, beautiful lips. Those beautiful lips are described very, very beautifully as freshly cut bimba fruit, reddish like the bimba fruit. They were extremely reddish. And the teeth of Krishna is described as very wonderful, beautiful white pearls, nicely kept one beside another, and beautiful necklace-like structure you can just imagine, in the mouth. And when Krishna became angry, he started pressing his reddish lips with the white teeth, hmm, which was indicating that when someone becomes angry, red, thanda ho jao, peace, white, white teeth. And Krishna started searching, what should I do now to teach her a lesson? There was Sheela Putra lying down. Hmm. Sheela Putra, I'm sure you might have seen in the villages, there are some vessels where there are big stones to grind the masala. So big stones, round ones. So like that, we have small ones also. Hmm. He saw that down somewhere. He took that and very artistically, he aimed at the same pot which Mother Yashoda was churning. He threw that and made a hole. And when he made the hole, all the butter was all around in the hall. And now Krishna saw that. Arey baap re, what did I do? Now when she comes, she will hit me like anything. Before she comes, I should run away from here. The same Supreme Personality of Godhead. He was fearful, and now he started running. He started finding which room should I go, and he found a storeroom, and he started running, not towards that, but what to do. Everywhere butter was there. This small, ignorant child, Sachidananda Vigraha, he started chop, 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 chop. On the same butter, he started running, and those butter footprints were made in the house towards that room where he was running to. I have seen in many houses on the day of Janmashtami, they make beautiful footprints of the Lord going towards the altar. So like that, very very nice footprints they were made, which were going towards that room, the storeroom. And now Mother Yashoda came out from the kitchen, and Krishna is there inside the storeroom. Now let's see what is happening in the hall again. Here, Mother Yashoda, she came out, and she saw everywhere yogurt spread. She started thinking, who might have done this? But then you need not be a detective to understand who might have done this. And she started looking around, she understood. There was only one person there, my beautiful, darling Sri Krishna. He is the one who has done this. And she saw the hole that was made in the pot. And she was so happy. She was thinking, oh my God, my son has become so artistic. Such nice artistic hole he has made without sound. Aha, very intelligent. My son is growing. My son is growing. And Mother Yashoda, after seeing that, now she wanted to find where is this person. There was a stick that was lying nearby. She took the stick just to make sure that Krishna, he does not repeat all his mischievous activities. Now Krishna wanted to teach lesson to Mother Yashoda. Now Mother Yashoda wanted to teach lesson to Krishna. Now look at this wonderful scene that is taking place between Mother Yashoda and Sri Krishna. Be very, very attentive. We are entering a very nice place now. Mother Yashoda, like a detective, she started following the footprints of Krishna, which were walking towards the storeroom. Okay, hall, Mother Yashoda is doing this. Let's go to the storeroom and see what Krishna is doing. The wooden grinding mortar which was there, that was upside down. So the flat surface was up. Krishna made it upside down, and then he was standing on it. There were lots of pots, those were hanging up. He was taking the butter and he was trying to eat that. And all that butter was stale butter. Many, many days back, those butter were made and they were kept hanging from the swing. And Krishna, he was taking that butter and trying to eat that. And he was very angry. At the same time, he was very fearful. And at the same time, he was in lots of anxiety. He was angry, thinking, how dare she keeps me down and she goes to save some milk in the kitchen. He was fearful. I broke the pot, I'm gone. He was in anxiety. What will happen now? What will happen now? He's taking butter, looking here and there and eating. And at the same time, Krishna's monkey friends came. Those monkeys entered inside that storeroom, and Krishna, just imagine small baby Sri Krishna with his little small lotus-like hands, which are pinkish, small, soft, like butter, were holding butter and feeding the monkeys. Le, tu bhi le, idhar, tu bhi le. Very nicely with the small hands, he's feeding all the monkeys. And here we understand that these monkeys are the special monkeys. But obviously they're much, much better than us. They're much, much better than us. You know which monkeys these are? The same monkeys who are there in Treta Yuga helping Ram, Lord Ramchandra, to get back Sita from the clutches of Ravana. So Lord started thinking, in my previous incarnation when I came, without salary I made all them work. Now let me give them back their credits. When we do some service to Krishna, we might forget. We might forget what service we do to Krishna, but Krishna never forgets. Never. He knows the past, he knows the present, he knows the future. Every single minute what we have done. And he magnifies, especially those activities which we have done for him. This is our Lord Krishna, the sweetest. Who in this world remembers what we do? Sometimes people say, when we work hard for someone, people say, what have you done for me? And there's so much of pain in the heart listening to those piercing words. I worked entire life for you and you're asking this question to me? And look at Krishna. One tulsi leaf that we offer at his feet, the bhoga that we cook with love and offer it to him, the incense that we offer, the flowers that we offer, and when we join our hands and offer prayers to Krishna, Krishna remembers each and everything. And he remembers in such a way that lifetime after lifetime, having that remembrance, he gives us the opportunity to practice bhakti again and again and again. Obviously, it is not easy thing to hear Krishna Lila just like that. Only the ones who have practiced bhakti from many, many lifetimes gets this opportunity to hear Krishna Lila, pure Krishna Lila from Srimad Bhagavatam. I think we all should pat our back saying, okay, yes. Now from many lifetimes we have done bhakti and we have got mercy of pure devotee. So we are hearing Krishna Lila. We might forget our service because we are ignorant people. But Krishna never forgets what service we have done to him. So we have to be intelligent to choose whom should we serve. Should we serve mortal beings in this world who always keep different names and try to find nooks in whatever we do? Or should we do service to Krishna who knows very well what are the faults in our service, but he ignores all the faults and accepts the essence that is our bhava. Krishna is called as Bhavagrahi Janardana. Very beautiful shloka which says, Murkho vadati Vishnaye, Dhiro vadati Vishnave, Ubhayam tu samam punyam bhavagrahi Janardana. So this verse says that there are murkhas, there are people who are dumb, illiterate, and there are people who are really scholarly. But both of them, when they chant Vishnu's name, the ones who don't know how to chant the Vishnu's name, they chant as Vishnave Namaha. And the scholars, they know very well how to chant Om Vishnave Namaha. But Krishna knows very well whom they are calling out for, and he accepts the bhava of both of them. So he's called as Bhavagrahi Janardana. Today, whatever preparations you people have cooked, when you're going to offer it to the Lord with a lot of love and devotion at 7:30, Lord Krishna will surely accept your offering. And along with that, the bhava, the feeling that you have in your heart towards him, he is Bhavagrahi Janardana. We have to choose whom to serve. We have to choose whom to pray to. We have to serve whom to take shelter of. And there is no other better personality than Lord Sri Krishna, who remembers all the services and he reciprocates very, very magnanimously, like he's doing here. Can you imagine eating butter from the hands of Krishna? These monkeys were getting that wonderful opportunity. Aha. Who can imagine, who can understand the fortune of these monkeys of Vrindavan? Oh, and look at us. We call ourselves as intelligent people. And those ignorant monkeys, they are getting the opportunity to eat from Krishna's hands. Today, Krishna was doing something very special. He was stealing butter from his own house. Anyways, he had practiced stealing butter from the house of many, many people. The gopis would come to Mother Yashoda and they would complain to Mother Yashoda. Maya, come out. And Mother Yashoda would be like, what happened? And she comes out and then she's asking, what happened? Oh, Gopi. There's so many elderly gopis, they would come to complain. And Mother Yashoda is asking, what happened? And every single gopi starts speaking what your Kanha does, what your Krishna does. One gopi says that your Kanha, your Krishna, at improper time, he'll open all our cuffs. He'll untie all the cuffs. Now, normally what people do, the cowherd people, they'll keep the cows at one side, calves at one side. So only after milking the cows, they'll allow the cows to drink the rest of the milk. So when Krishna is leaving all the cows, what will happen? The cows will go and drink all the milk. There'll be no milk for themselves, for people who are herding the cows. So the gopis are saying that your Krishna comes and then he does this. And then when we catch him red-handed, why did you do this? He starts scolding us. He starts saying, you Hatyarini, you cruel, sinful person. The calf there is crying, ba, ba, ba. It wants milk, and you're tying and keeping him aside. And when I'm losing your calf to drink the milk of cow, who is becoming strong? I'm becoming strong, or your calf is becoming strong. Hatyarini? Now Mother Yashoda is asking, but why does Krishna do this? And the gopis are saying, oh, your Kanha, who is hiding behind you now, he's acting so innocent. He does this, and with all his friends, he'll enter our houses and he'll steal butter and eat. Now Mother Yashoda is like, she's looking at, what's wrong? What's happening? She's asking the gopis, then why don't you catch him? Why do you allow this to happen? And what are your husbands doing? They can stand there. And the gopis are saying, Arey Baba, we are busy in the house doing various activities. Only when all the calves are let loose and there is huge hangama and hustle and bustle, at that time we come out to see, oh, okay, now such great hustle and bustle has happened. And when we come out, your Kana enters and he eats butter, and you're talking about our husbands. Arey, we tried doing that. We keep our husbands out to guard. And this, your child, he comes there. And when he lets loose all of them, and when our husbands are about to catch them, or when we come out to catch them, he smiles at us. And his smile is so wonderful. Looking at his smile, we become like a statue. And he runs away. So Mother Yashoda is saying, okay, chalo, I understand all this. If he wants butter, then you give him butter. What is the problem? Why are you not giving him butter? Give him. So one gopi says, Maya, we tried giving him butter. When we tried giving him butter, Kana, Lala, take little butter. So he says, what? I'm a beggar or what? Why should I eat your butter? I'm Nanda Maharaj's son, 9,99,999 cows. You few cows people, I don't want to have butter from you. Never ever dare to give me butter again. And Mother Yashoda is laughing there, looking, what's wrong? And another gopi starts saying that, Maya, this boy who's hiding behind you as a very, very honest and sincere person, he comes and he knows all the tricks to steal butter. He knows very well where the butter is kept. And we keep the butter on a very great height. Your Kanha, he gets the ladder, or he'll call his boys and he'll make a nice structure. Now of all the boys will be standing 4 down, and above them 3, and above them 2, and finally this person up, and he'll be taking the makhan, eating, and again giving it to others. So Mother Yashoda is like, see, I understand, maybe he's not liking the butter at my house, maybe he's liking butter in your house. Give him some butter. No, what is the problem? Give him some butter. What is the problem? And whatever you want, from my house, whatever butter you're given, take the butter from me. So the gopis are saying, see, we have no problem he coming and eating butter. But what he does? He eats butter nicely, he feeds everyone, and when their stomachs are full, they'll feed the monkeys, and then when the monkey stomachs are also full, and when he's trying to force feed all the monkeys, when the monkeys don't eat, he throws the butter down and he says, useless butter. What sort of butter these people have made? And then he'll start breaking all the pot and butter everywhere. Mother Yashoda is asking, do one thing, you hide the butter somewhere so that he doesn't get the butter. Another gopi said, Maya, we tried that also. We hid the butter in such a way that he didn't find the butter that particular day. And after searching everywhere, he became so angry that he started cursing. Daridra vasatu grihe. Let Daridra come in this place. Let all misfortune come in this place. What is the use of this place? And what sort of master is there in this house who does not keep even butter? I'll burn this entire place. And the gopi is describing, he speaks all this, and then he's not able to do anything. He'll put water in the ears of my child, and he'll just pinch my child and run away, and my child keeps crying at that time. So Mother Yashoda is like, keep it in the dark room. He'll not, it's okay, keep it in the dark room. That's a good place. And another gopi, she's saying, Maya, I tried that also. Your boy, your Kanha, your Krishna is so effulgent, his body is so effulgent that as soon as he enters the dark room, entire room gets lit. And you, Maya, you decorate him with so many jeweled ornaments, all of them they also glitter, and so much of light is there in that pitch dark room. Suddenly there is light, and he immediately finds that. Immediately finds that. Oh Maya, what should we do? What should we do? In this way, Krishna would go around stealing butter, and when he's caught red-handed, and when the gopis say, "You thief," Krishna would say, "I am not thief. You are a thief. I am Grihaswami. I am the master of this house. Everything in Braja belongs to me." And the gopis are wondering, what's wrong with this person? This is my house. Krishna is actually speaking Bhagavad Gita to the gopi. Am sarvasva prabhavo mattas sarva pravartate. No, I am the topmost. I am the topmost personality, and everything comes from me. Sarva karana karanam, everything belongs to me. This butter also belongs to me. Are, what to talk about those people in this world who don't understand the pastime? They say, hey, what sort of God he is? Stealing butter? Are, he's not stealing butter. It belongs to him. He's just eating it. And all these gopis were complaining to Mother Yashoda. They actually, every single day, when they would be churning butter, they would be praying that may Krishna come and steal this butter. But then now the question is, why are they complaining then? They were coming to speak to Mother Yashoda. In the mood of complaining, they would be telling Krishna Katha, and they would want to take darshan of Krishna. When the gopis were speaking like this angrily, at that time, Krishna was hiding behind, and he was extremely fearful. What is Mother Yashoda going to do? And Mother Yashoda was listening all that, and she was thinking, oh my God, how intelligent this person is. My boy is growing so intelligently. He makes the hole in the pot so wonderfully, and that butter flows directly in the mouth. Aha, such an intelligent boy. She looked at Krishna and she smiled at Krishna. She picked up Krishna and very nicely, lovingly, she started caressing Krishna. At that time, all the gopis, they were looking at Krishna, and Krishna looked at them, and Krishna is saying, nothing will work in my house. My mother is my mother. You go. So he was stealing butter in everyone's house, but today was special. He was stealing butter in his own house, and this is abominable. This is not good. He was standing there on the wooden grinding motor, upside down, and he was feeding all the monkeys. Mother Yashoda came from behind, from the hall to that storeroom. Just observe how she's coming. She's having a stick behind, and she's walking with a very, very grave mood. And as soon as she came closer to the storeroom, all the monkeys, everyone started shouting there. And Krishna understood, run! No, this lady, she's coming, run! She's going to beat me. And Krishna jumped from there and he started running. He started running. Just imagine the same personality who is fear personified. And people who are fearful, when they take shelter of this personality, they become fearless. This personality is becoming fearful. Please chant after me. Ugram Veeram Mahavishram Jwalam Tam Sarvato Mukham Narsimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityo Mrityam Namamyaham. What is this prayer saying? Mrityo Mrityam Namamyaham. Even death personified fears Krishna, and that personality is becoming fearful and he's running. How can we understand this great personality? He started running, and Mother Yashoda, now she started running. Now Krishna is a lightweight baby and hardly anything he was wearing. There was a small cloth on his lower part and the abdomen, below the abdomen, covering his lower part. And there were very, very few ornaments that he was wearing. He was wearing 3 lines of very beautiful pearl necklace. And he is running fast. And Mother Yashoda was a heavy-bodied lady. Now she started running. Now Krishna is running fast. She started running. Inside the house, Krishna ran everywhere. Mother Yashoda is running behind him. And then she goes out of the house. Krishna is running outside the house in the veranda. Mother Yashoda is running behind him. And Krishna would make sure that the distance between him and Mother Yashoda would be such that Mother Yashoda would have the hopes that she's about to catch him. He started running. He started going to different houses. And Mother Yashoda was running. He started going around in the village, running, and Mother Yashoda is running. What is Mother Yashoda trying to do? Mother Yashoda is trying to catch that personality whom even the great yogis who are meditating for thousands of years are not able to catch the attention of Krishna or the form of Krishna in their mind to that personality. That personality is running, and Mother Yashoda is trying to catch this great personality who is faster than anyone in this entire creation. But then Krishna is saying, oh, my loving mother, she's running behind me just to catch me. She's so tired. When Mother Yashoda was running, the flowers which were there on the head, those were falling down on the feet of Mother Yashoda. Those flowers were thinking, Arey Baba, look at the devotion of this great devotee. She's running behind our Lord to catch him. Oh, we are not eligible to stay on her head. Oh, better we go and fall at her feet. Like this, the flowers were falling. So the hair was disarrayed, the clothes were loosened, and she was like perspiring. Already she was doing hard work of churning the butter. And now she's running around, lots of sweat, and she was breathing heavily. And Krishna saw the state of Mother Yashoda, and he said, okay, chalo, catch me. Only when Krishna allowed, Mother Yashoda could catch him. Yes. And when Krishna allowed, Mother Yashoda from behind, she caught hold of Krishna and she pulled him. And then Krishna was already fearful. When she caught him, he started crying. Crying. In Damodar Astakam we sing, right? Rodantam mohor netra yugmam rajantam karam bhoja yugmera satanka netram mohoshvasakam patre rekaka kantha sthita graivam damodaram bhakti baddham. What was this Lord? What was our Lord doing? Was crying, rubbing his eyes with his two lotus hands. And the kajal that was put, the ointment that was put on the eyes, that was spread all around, and the water that was flowing was not white now, not transparent, it was blackish. And he was crying that he was looking at the stick and he was like, throw away the stick. He's crying. Who is crying? Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. The one who is Satchit Ananda, who is always full of happiness, who is completely spiritual, where there is no tinge of matter in him. That personality was crying out of fear of Mother Yashoda holding a stick. This personality was fearful. This personality who makes sure that everyone is under his control, and out of his fear, everything in this world is manifesting. You remember that shloka which we chanted in one of our sessions? Mad bhayad vati vatoyam suryas tapati mad bhayat varshatendro dahad agnir mrityus charati mad bhayat. Krishna is saying here in the form of Kapila Muni to Devahuti, he's saying that mad bhayat vati vatoyam, the wind is flowing out of my fear. And then he says, Surya stapati mad bhayat, Surya, he's burning, he's radiating heat out of my fear. Krishna is saying. Then he's saying that Varshatindra, Indra is showering rains out of my fear. Varshatindra, Dahadagni, the fire is burning out of my fear. Mrityus charati mad bhayat, in this world, death is happening, and Yamaraj is taking all of them, and giving them right punishment out of my fear. The same personality who's saying, my fear, mad bhayat, is completely fearful. Completely fearful of his own mother holding a stick. He's crying, throw away that stick. And Mother Yashoda threw that stick, and Krishna has got a sigh of relief. And now Mother Yashoda is not going to leave him. She started chastising him. Vanar Bandho, relative of monkey, Manthanya Spotak, one who breaks all the pots, Grihi Luntak, the stealer of all the butter, the thief. You, you, you are doing all this. Today I'll teach you a lesson. Today I'll teach you a lesson. And Krishna was crying more and more and more. This is a trick of kids. It all comes from Krishna. The kids very nicely in this world, they enact Krishna, and Krishna was crying more and more and more, thinking, my mother will release me now. She will wipe my tears. But what was mother doing today? She was in a mood to beat him nicely and scold him nicely. So he was thinking that she will wipe the tears on the cheeks of his. But then she held the hand which was actually wiping the tears. And today Mother Yashoda was in a different mood. Krishna understood. Aaj to main gaya. Gone case. Today I cannot do anything. I cannot do anything. And now Mother Yashoda started thinking, she is after all Hitaishini. She is the well-wisher of Krishna. Obviously, she will not beat Krishna. So much of love she has for Krishna. Why will she beat Krishna? Now, only thing that Mother Yashoda wanted to make sure was, now Krishna is fearful. If in this state I just allow him not to go, what will happen? If I allow him to go, wherever he wants, he will go to the forest. He'll run away from the house in the fear. Better I'll do one thing. I'll tie him somewhere and keep him there for few hours. And then when his fear goes down, when he's calm, then I'll release him. This was the plan. And Mother Yashoda, she took the rope that was tying her hair. She removed that, a small thin rope which was there, and she held Krishna's hand and she pulled Krishna near a grinding motor. And she wanted to tie Krishna to that grinding motor. Now let's understand whom is she trying to tie. Very beautifully, Shukdev Goswami is describing here in Bhagavatam. He says, Na chantar na bhairyasya na purvam na pichaparam purva param bahischantar jagatoyo jagatchayah. Na chantar na bhairyasya. There is nothing which is inside Krishna or which is outside Krishna. Na bhairyantar. There is nothing inside Krishna and nothing outside Krishna. Oh, how to understand this? Krishna is a completely spiritual personality. So there will be no matter inside. But at the same time, everything exists inside Krishna only. Everything, all of us are there inside Krishna only. Yes. This is called as Achintya Veda Ved, or inconceivable potency of the Lord. We cannot understand what is this personality, Sri Krishna. Without his mercy, we can never understand who is he. So a person, na purvam na api chaparam. That is, the person who does not have any start and beginning. He's infinite. There is no start and beginning. We cannot say that he was born at this time and he'll die at this time. No, he's anadi, ananta, rupam. He's like infinite. He is the oldest of the oldest, and he does not have a start and an end. All the demigods are offering prayers to Krishna very, very beautifully. Now, when they want to call to Krishna that we're suffering here, all these demons are tormenting us. Oh, Krishna, please come. They all were offering prayer. The prayer is called Purusha Sukta. Very beautiful. Hari Om Sahasra Shersha Purushaha Sahasrakshat Sahasrapad Sabhomim Vishwato Vritva Atyatishthad Dashangulam. This prayer, a Vedic hymn, it says, Sahasra Sirsha Purushaha. This personality has got so many thousands and thousands of heads. Sahasraksha, eyes, 2 eyes in every head. Just imagine so many eyes. And Sahasrapad, limbs, infinite number of limbs. And what is he doing? He covers the entire creation with his own form. He covers the entire creation. To this infinite personality, Mother Yashoda was trying to tie her in. You can imagine what endeavor she has to put now. When Krishna manifested his Vishwaroop in front of Arjun. So at that time, Arjun, when he saw that huge infinite form, he started praying that I offer my obeisances from all the sides, from front, from back, from all the directions. Oh, I'm not understanding who you are. Please come back to your original form. I cannot see this ferocious form. Arjuna made this in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, 11th chapter. That personality, that personality was now was being tied, or Mother Yashoda is trying to tie him to a wooden grinding motor. But then she took that rope. Krishna's waist was small, 3 years young, that's it. And the motor was also small. She started tying, and easily it came near and 2 fingers short. She was not able to tie the knot. It was 2 fingers short. The rope was 2 fingers short. Then she called for another rope and she tied that rope to that rope. Now the rope is bigger. Now she took it around the waist of Krishna and the wooden grinding motor, and now she's about to tie the knot again 2 fingers short. Again, she got another rope. Now the rope is huge. Again, 2 fingers short. Now Jashoda Maya, she was like, get more ropes, get more ropes. All the gopis came, everyone from the village came. They all are watching. Something very amazing is happening today. And all of them are watching, and all of them are saying, Maya, leave him. We don't think that he's destined to be bound. Oh, leave him, it's okay. But Mother Yashoda was today determined, no, I'll tie him today. And the rope became longer and longer and longer. All the ropes of Vrindavan got over, but she's not able to tie Krishna. She was remembering all the offenses that Krishna did. He broke the pot. He stole the butter. He spread the butter everywhere. He was feeding the monkeys. And all the gopis, whatever they're saying, all that she was remembering. And she was thinking, today I should teach him a lesson. Or else, if I don't teach him a lesson, then what will happen to him? In future, he'll start stealing. Now today he's stealing butter. Tomorrow he'll steal someone else's girl who's about to get married. Thinking all this, Mother Yashoda, she wanted to teach him a lesson. And when she's tying, it was not happening at all. It was not happening at all. At that time, Shukadeva Goswami is observing all this. Hope you all are seeing what's happening. Shukadeva Goswami says, Swamatu svinna gatraya visrasta kavarasraja drishtva parishramam Krishna kripaya sit swabandhane. So he's saying, Swamatu svinna gatraya. Krishna was looking at the face of Mother Yashoda, and her entire face was filled with sweat and entire body was tired. Visrasta kabarasrija, all the flowers, and their hair was disarrayed. Drishtva parishramam Krishna. Krishna saw the parishram of Mother Yashoda, and kripaya sit swabandhane. And Krishna, he showered his mercy on Mother Yashoda. All the energies of Krishna was not allowing Mother Yashoda to tie. They were saying, no, how can you tie infinite personality? We will not allow you to tie Krishna. But at that time, the queen of all the energies, the Kripa Shakti, she manifested. And now, Mother Yashoda, by the sanction of Krishna, she was able to tie Krishna. For the first time in the entire creation, in the entire manifestation, this word, Damodara, got manifested, and the true meaning came into picture. Mother Yashoda, this wonderful gopi, she tied Krishna to the wooden grinding motor. Jaya Yashoda Damodar, Jaya Yashoda Damodar, Yashoda Damodar, Jaya Yashoda Damodar. Everyone, Yashoda Damodar, Jaya Yashoda Damodar, Yashoda Damodar, Jaya Yashoda Damodar. Oh, what pastime this is. The 2 fingers represent hard work, which we put from our side, and second one is the mercy from Lord Shri Krishna. So when many times people say, Jab Bhagwan ki kripa hogi, whenever Lord showers his mercy, we'll start doing bhakti. No, it doesn't happen like that. We have to put hard efforts from our side. When every single day, when we get up in the morning and chant our rounds, even when we are tired, late night we're sleeping, we're working hard in the office and so much of work in the house, but still when we get up and still, when we are chanting the holy name, still when we are attending these sessions, even when a person like me bores you all the time, Krishna's mercy now comes towards us. We attract the mercy of Krishna. And then we can progress much, much faster. So the start is our hard work. It's not that Mother Yashoda, her mood was good, so Krishna allowed him to tie. No. Many times people say, Bhakti is there in my heart. What is Bhakti doing in your heart? Let it come out. Let it do something. Let that Bhakti which is there in the heart manifest outside in the form of chanting, in the form of reading, in the form of hearing, distributing the message of Bhagavad Gita all around. Many times people say, why you people are doing show off? No, we are not doing show off. This chanting is not show off, the Sankirtan is not show off, the worship is not show off. That is actually the service to Lord Krishna, the hard work from a devotee, all of us, to attract the mercy of Krishna. Those people are foolish who say that bhakti should be only in the heart. Arey Baba, bhakti to come in the heart, first you have to work hard. When we work hard, at that time the mercy will flow, and when the mercy flows, bhakti will manifest in the heart. Just like that, bhakti cannot stay in the heart, not possible at all. And here it is very clearly seen. Mother Yashoda, with so much of love and affection, she was doing so much of hard work for the well-being of Krishna, to tie him to a wooden grinding mortar. And at that time, seeing the hard work of Krishna, what happened? Krishna allowed Mother Yashoda to tie him to the wooden grinding mortar. What is Krishna trying to teach all of us from this particular pastime? What is Krishna trying to show? What is Krishna trying to show? The same personality, the same supreme personality of Godhead, where so many Lakshmis are now serving him. Sahasra Shatasam Brahma Sevyamanam. Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Lord Indra, Varuna, Chandra, Surya, and so many other 33 Koti Devi Devta, they all come to serve him. He is the controller of all controllers. All are Ishwaras, and he is the controller of them. Maha Ishwara he is. But still, he is being controlled by the love of his devotee. Krishna is showing something to all of us. Evam samdarshita hyanga harina pratyavashyata swavashena api krishnena yasyedam sheshwaram vashe. So this says that evam samdarshita hyanga, oh Anga, oh Parikshit. Shukadeva Goswami is speaking to Parikshit Maharaj. He's saying, oh Parikshit, Krishna showed to everyone, all the ones who want to attain Krishna, for them he's showing, only for them, not for atheistic people, not for foolish people in the world who say that there is no Krishna, there is no God. Not to them these pastimes are. These pastimes are very personal pastimes only for devotees like us, only for us. And what is Krishna showing from this? Krishna is advertising. Krishna is advertising to all of us that Mother Yashoda tied me with her love. Arey Baba, what are you doing? You can also tie me. You can also tie me with your love. You're worshipping with fear. Arey, look at this. I am fearful of my devotee. I can come under you. Aham bhakta paradhino ya swatantra ivad vija sadhubir grasta hridayo bhakter bhakta janapriyaha. Krishna is saying that I am lower than my devotee. I'm ready to be bound by my devotee. They capture me in their hearts. Arey, what are you thinking? Why are you fearful of me? Love me, Baba. Love me like Mother Yashoda loved me. And when you love me, I'll be captured by your love. And I will fall at your feet. I'll be your servant. Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Surrender unto me. Surrender unto my feet. I'll take care of everything. But here this pastime says that no, he's asking everyone to surrender to his lotus feet, but he's surrendering to his devotee, and he wants protection from his devotee. This wonderful aspect we have to understand in bhakti. What is that? We have to develop that love towards Krishna. How long we are going to live in this world and live and work like donkeys and hogs? And what are we doing in this world? Just for sense gratification all the time? We forget the goal. Our goal is to attain Krishna. Who will not want to have a master, such a sweet master like Krishna? Such a merciful master who accepts everyone. Tell me, it's a frank question to all of us today. I'm asking myself also, that are we eligible to practice bhakti? Are we really eligible to practice bhakti? Is our heart clean? But look at mercy of Krishna. Krishna allows all of us to practice bhakti. That is his mercy. Why will we not surrender to Krishna? Why we have to have second thought? Should I do Krishna bhakti or not? Should I worship this devta, that devta? Should I chant this mantra, that mantra? Why the hell we are thinking about all this? When we hear these pastimes, we understand that Krishna is ready to extend himself to any extent to serve his devotees. Alright, now it's our turn. How long we will get stuck in the cycle of birth and death? Let's understand the greatness of Krishna who maintains everyone, and let's understand the sweetness of Krishna who wants and who is willing to be maintained by his devotees. And let's perfect our life by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Whenever our mind tricks, we have to understand, no, I want Krishna in this very lifetime. Many, many lifetimes I've struggled. Many lifetimes I've struggled. Even in this life, I'm struggling, I'm suffering. I don't want to be in this world. I want to go back to that sweet personality. He's waiting for me. I have to go back. You know something? When we break the cycle of birth and death, and when you go to Goloka, what happens? There's one instance about personality given. A personality called Gopakumar, he goes to Goloka, and our acharyas have seen this and they've written this point. He goes to Goloka Vrindavan. Krishna is playing with his friends, and this Gop Kumar, he comes there in Goloka Vrindavan. He manifests, in that particular place where Krishna was playing. Krishna looks at Gopakumar. Gopakumar is looking at Krishna. Both of them are crying. They came running to each other. They embraced each other. Gopkumar fainted looking at Krishna. Krishna fainted looking at Gopakumar. Are we living entities looking at Krishna and fainting is okay. But why is Krishna fainting? Why is Krishna crying? Krishna embraced Gopkumar and he started saying that I was waiting for you for such a long time. Oh my dear, what were you doing in the material world? Krishna is waiting for all of us. Goal of life is to attain Krishna. More than us, he wants us to come back. But we fools, we stupid people on this earth, we want to remain here and enjoy. We don't want to do bhakti. That's the problem. Today on this auspicious day of Deepavali, now from fools, FOOL, we should become fools. That is Hindi, flowers. And we should offer ourselves at the lotus feet of Krishna. Let us all take a vow today that yes, this very lifetime I want to attain Krishna. This very lifetime I want to break the cycle of birth and death. No more taking of chance in this material world. How many times will I take birth? How many times will I enter the womb and stay in the womb for 9 months and come out crying from the womb and again cry the entire life to maintain this body and maintain people around? How long are we going to do this? Krishna is crying there for all of us. When this devotee will come back, when this living entity will come back. Now it's our time to give pleasure to Krishna. It's our time to do bhakti and go back to Krishna. Anyone who chants Hare Krishna, anyone who endeavors to attain Krishna, Krishna becomes extremely pleased and happy. And today is that day, the wonderful day, which marks the day when a devotee captures Lord Krishna. So when we are offering our bhoga today, and when we are chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, let us all try to capture Krishna in our hearts. It's our turn to do that. And let's endeavor every single day to chant and capture Krishna in the heart. When we are chanting, one day will come when our heart will become soft like butter and white and pure like butter. And Krishna would want to taste that sweet, soft, white butter, which is our heart. That is the perfection of our life. Let that day come very soon in our life. With this prayer, intensely understanding the mood of Krishna and intensifying our mood to attain Krishna. Today, on this auspicious day, let us all offer our prayers to Krishna. Let us offer our bhogas to Krishna with a lot of love and devotion and take a vow that yes, this very lifetime, oh Krishna, I want to come back to you. Please accept me. So with this, I would like to pause here. Time is short, or else I would have continued more. Shri Shri Yashoda Damodar ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki jai. And here, now we are seeing, here, we are seeing wonderful darshans at different houses. So let me tell you all, what are we going to do now? So before, I tell you all, before we move on to the next thing. So now all of us will be offering our bhoga. So Aarti is going on now at ISKCON Whitefield. So let me spotlight that. You can see the Aarti that is going on at ISKCON Whitefield. And you can see the 11 feet huge Srinath ji is there. So beautiful. And you can see the Pujari doing Aarti. And there's Kirtan also going on there. So now we all can take lamps and we all can offer lamps to Krishna. I'll take the camera close to the altar. You all can see the deities offer the lamps. And then we all can offer bhoga to Krishna. All of us can offer the bhoga to Krishna. And when the bhoga offering is going on, at that time, one of our volunteers will spotlight all of you all. You all will come on the screen. and your bhoga will be spotlighted, for Krishna. So this offering is not a virtual offering, it's a real offering, because Krishna accepts love. And all of you are going to offer your love today to Krishna. So everyone, please get ready. Keep all your bhogas, properly at in front of the camera so that it can be seen. And I request all of you all, I'm opening the chat box. Just post the name of your bhoga and your name. That's it. Don't post anything else in between, or else the entire chat box will become jammed. Just post your bhoga and the name of the bhoga. So there are some announcements. Till you do all this, let me announce. So where is the announcement, Sri Ram Prabhu? Okay. So the announcements. So today Jagdish Prabhu has been blessed with a baby girl. We congratulate him. Congratulations, Jagdish Prabhu. Rashmi Mataji's son got married this 4th November. Ronak and Megha, wish you a very, very happy married life. Oh, there's a sad news also. Madhur Prabhu has got his hand fractured. We pray for you on this auspicious day. We would also like to thank these devotees who have given their very generous donations. So we have Pooja Mataji, Kartik Shenoy, Sunil, Sudhakaran, Suresh. Thank you very much for your kind and generous donations. And these wonderful people, they are doing the transcription service. Nama Lakshmi, Riya, Richa, Ruchita, Sri Vidya, Lokanath, Sapna, Ami, Sai Kumar, Roshan, Mridula. So thank you very much for all your wonderful services. Let's pray for all of them by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,